Well, good afternoon, Adelaide. Thanks so much for coming out and joining us here today. You're looking in front of you at 10 of the best freestyle BMX riders in the world. And we brought them out here for none other than the Boost Freestyle BMX Invitational, giving away $50,000 over the weekend. We've got a practice session here for you now, where the boys got 30 minutes to come on out here and check out the park and try and line up for what they want to do coming into the competition tomorrow and Sunday. It's an interesting session out here because basically it's the boys getting a bit of practice in, feeling a little bit comfortable. But what they're also trying to do, they're also trying to dial in the lines that they're going to use in the competition over the next few days. Spotting out which tricks they want to do, getting comfortable on the ramp. Obviously conditions here will be warm for us today. We talked about it earlier. We got international riders here, so you're coming from cold weather of the USA, UK, Japan, and then coming out here over 30 degrees here in Adelaide, which, got to be honest, I absolutely love it. But it's good afternoon to my partner in crime over here, none other than the voice of Supercross, Mr. Cam Williams. G'day, fella.
Tommy G, the MC. What a spectacular South Australian afternoon, huh? They turn it on for us here, don't they? Great food, great wine, great weather, great racing. Maybe we'll have to do great.
And great BMX.
And even better BMX, right?
How about that? It's unbelievable to see these guys all together in one spot. We're talking world champions. We've got X Games gold medalists, Nitro World Games medalists. It's unbelievable to get the talent that we've got here. The skill on display here. We're very lucky. We've had the last one we had yesterday and today where we've been able to sit back and watch some of the best in the world do what they do best. Mate, it's unbelievable. But I tell you what, we've actually started heating up now because this is where it's starting to get down to the business end of the deal, isn't it? We're coming into the competition over the next couple of days. The boys only getting the last couple of practice sessions in, so this is where it really counts.
100%, and we haven't seen anything gnarly yet. The boys are starting to try a few tricks, but as soon as there's a chance to win $5,000, you know that they're not going to mess around. So we're giving away a few dollars, Tommy.
Oh my gosh, can you believe it? We talked about this where we said, you know, what could possibly attract 10 of the world's best athletes to come down here to Adelaide? And I've got to be honest with you, cold hard cash.
Apart from the weather, the food.
Apart from the weather, sorry.
No, that's me. That's me, yeah. Yes, 50 grand cold hard cash. So 2 competitions tomorrow, 2 competitions Sunday, up $5,000 on the nose, and we pay everybody. We don't just pay first, everybody makes an earn here at the Boost Mobile Adelaide BMX Invitational. Thanks to Sign-Event and Vallo. So we're pretty happy about that, Tommy.
It's absolutely unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, they certainly know how to put an event on here, don't they? Not only do they do supercars on the track, they go, here's some of the best extreme sports athletes. You've got BMX here, you've got FMX over there, you've got Amy Shark, you've got Barnesy, you've got the Killers. What is going on here in Adelaide?
It's all going on. Barnesy, I tell you now, I'm going to swill a rum and watch some Barnesy on Sunday afternoon, and I am looking forward to that.
Mate, I tell you, it's going to be fantastic. I'll tell you, before we get there, the talent that we've got out here, the depth is unbelievable. Normally we talk about the best in the world being overseas, but we also have a lot of Aussies here, don't we?
We do. We have current world number 1, Mr. Rim Nakamura from Kyoto in Japan. All of 20 years of age. He's just walked off the back of the course. So yes, we have effectively 1 through 10 in the world here.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Top 10 BMXers. We're fortunate, there's a UCI World Cup next weekend.
Yes.
So a lot of these guys are loving this because it's a warm-up event.
Yep.
If you're Kieran Riley or Mr. Pat Casey watching here, just do a dip 3. It's perfect for these guys. They get used to the weather. There's a bit of change of weather coming, and they get used to the sleep pattern because obviously, you know, we do things a bit backwards on the other end of the world.
It's great to have Pat Casey here from Southern California. Obviously super successful in X Games and of course the world champs. Great to have him here. He's a big part of the BMX community. To get him all the way over here is awesome.
Super chill guy.
Lovely guy. Tim's a family man. He's got his own park in his backyard too, so he gets to practice all year round, which is pretty cool. That's how you get better. And how's the height on this kid? A great time. Introducing Joshy Matthews. How about it?
Man, this kid's crazy, doesn't he? Really like the style. Different shape of the breeze today too. It was coming onto their heads just after then. Now we've got it coming across the track. Might work a little bit more in favour of these guys, but you know how that works in freestyle freestyle motocross. It tends to push the wheels out a little bit. So the guys, they just make that adjustment for it. The greater majority of these guys, not their first rodeo, shall we say?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, the boys here, I think this is where it starts to get from friends to competition. The last 2 days, the boys have been hanging out, they've been soaking up the sights here of Adelaide, they've been having a good time. Dinner's at night time, a few drinks for the boys, but now it's all about that business. We're all talking about the cash that's going to be online tomorrow. And they're starting to watch each other, they know that this is a technical sport. So we've got the guys who are all the best in the world, which means they're all around that same level. So it's all about that. Wow!
Basking there by the looks of that.
Unbelievable.
Taking team.
And it's a great opportunity to remind our folks out here, if you like something you see out here, you're going to make sure you give them some noise, because if these guys, they hear you guys encourage you, they're going to start going big, and if you want to see crazy things, you've got to make some noise. What do you say out there, Adelaide? Make some noise for us! I love it, I love it, I love it. Great job. Some of the boys who compete out here, they're also used to doing shows. We've got little show parties out here, and that's the way we like to see it too. So they respond to the crowd very, very well. So if you see you make some noise, you clap your hands, they'll go crazy. Don't forget, you've got any photos or videos out here, make sure you upload them to Instagram. We want to see those bad boys. Use that hashtag ADL500. Oh, mate, look at you go. You are the guy to come for free stuff. Is that right?
Limited edition WSL Boost mobile hats, well certified hats. Limited edition, just want to make it these in circulation.
Yeah.
I'll give you one, mate. I go to the other side of the track, so I
Fantastic.
can make some noise with folks.
Oh, well, this is the way it works out here. If we can't hear you, we can't see you. So we've got free stuff, a brand new cap out here. We want to give it out. So Adelaide out there, if you want some free stuff, you know, can make some noise. What do you say, Adelaide? You want some?
Gee.
These girls out here made a whole bunch of noise before, so I tell you what, you can get yourself a great hat. There you go, my friend. Well done.
Just going to sneak around the back here and sneak up on all these people taking videos.
Mate, you're up on the expensive seats over on that side. Look at the grandstand.
It's a beautiful grandstand, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a perfect spot to watch the competition. Loving it.
Brandon Lupos on course right now, former world BMX champion, two-time Australian champion. He's come off a couple of serious knee injuries. Brandon Lupos has spent a lot of time as a world #1. Again, he'll be a favourite this weekend, and no doubt he'll feature next weekend in the UCI BMX World Cup as well.
Sure, well, it's been a crazy year actually, Brandon Lupos. Season got to a cracking start, but in round number 3 of his bikes, it's stolen 3 hours before the final. Can you imagine having your bike stolen just before you compete? As we said it earlier before, these guys are like surgeons out here, and the bikes are like their scalpel, and if they don't have it, and they certainly don't feel it in those finals. It's crazy, I know. Obviously a little bit of trouble with injury, but then came back nice and strong. Great to have Brandon Lupos here, good man. Look at the style out here from the boys too. When we talk about judging, it's a very technical sport. Not only is it all about the big speccy tricks, but you're looking at flares, double flares, 720s, triple tail whips, double backflips like we saw yesterday. It is also about the technical side of it too. The judges are going to be looking for flow, they're going to be looking for difficulty, so it's all about trying to get that edge. Trying to get the judges to watch you. Get that nice clean run in, make it super technical, but also get a whole bunch of noise from the crowd too. How about that? Nice!
Just having at it right now.
Isn't this crazy? We've just got the best of it going wild out here, I love it. Perfect weather here in Adelaide for it too. I better make some noise for the boys out there, Adelaide. Loving this.
That Casey, she can look above it. What's that transfer line?
Yeah. Been working a lot actually. That was a transfer from quarter to quarter. They know that's going to play right into his working this line a lot. Gets in there, yeah, tail flip. It's a fakie, unbelievable. That Casey obviously residing over there in Southern California. Check that out. Beautiful underfoot lice. Smooth and through. Was wearing shorts this morning, and I think he might have slid down the ramp over here. There's a fair bit of timber that can take off some skin out here. Been talking about this earlier. Big shout out to our friends at BMX Trade who are looking after us. But mate, how much of a drama was it to put this bad boy together? It got designed and built on the Gold Coast, brought down here on the back of the truck, and then assembled. Took 5 days and 5 people to assemble this bad boy here. I couldn't even start to think of the amount of screws that have gone into it. But it's beautiful. Of course, it had to be world class, knowing that we've got the world champions here. Next weekend, because we've got the World Cup there on the Gold Coast, we're going to make sure these guys here have got the best possible performing conditions for the competition. We know it's going to be tough.
Guess how many screws, Tommy? Hey, guess how many screws?
How many screws went into this bad boy here? Well, standing just in front of me, I can already see 10. So they go to 900 million. Is that right? 900 million, yes. 875 million. Got it. Yes, got it. Mate, you still got a hat in your hot little hand over there. Are they not making enough noise for you over on that side, big fella? What's going on?
Word in, mate. I just got I got nothing. You guys having a good time so far? Yeah, wow. That's not getting a hat for anybody at this stage, I'm afraid. You guys having a good time so far? Come on, Adelaide! Yeah. It's a Friday and none of you guys are at work. You should be having a fat old time. 4-day weekend. This is Jake and team, I should say. Oh, very nice. Who wants a hat? You do, buddy.
What do we have here?
I'm going to get in as well if you get it. That's another deal. You got to get it. Where? In the middle?
Now, folks, if you hang around here tomorrow, we have practice on the first conference on the middle of the Friday, the second competition is at 5:20. We have a 9 a.m. practice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic, unbelievable. Huge thank you to the guys for making this possible. We're loving it. We're back out of the ramps again. We're still in that practice mode. But does as the session starts to heat up, it starts going bigger and bigger and bigger because they know they're actually starting to run out of time, so they want to make sure they get their runs in. They are prepped for this tomorrow. Tomorrow's about the cash. Today is all about getting that line right, but also keeping it safe. Injuries are a part of the sport. It does happen. We actually talked a little earlier to Kyle Baldock. 8 weeks ago, he had shoulder surgery, and yesterday he was riding.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow. Because you don't need your shoulders at all for this sport. Don't worry about the shoulders. What are you them for?
Isn't that for swimmers?
That's right, that's right. He thinks his way, he does, Kyle, he does. But he's a great personality too. He's done a lot of work with the community. He's been a fantastic role model for kids around.
Never get tired of watching Kieran Riley ride a BMX, man. This kid's phenomenal.
Kieran Riley here all the way from the UK. Coming in over here, that's right.
That's right, triple whip.
One of the Red Bull team over there, so does some fantastic video parts of late. Make sure you go and check him out on his socials and also on YouTube for Red Bull. The first man to land a triple flare, which is ridiculous. Amazing. So make sure you come
Ladies here again.
Joshie Matthews here at Harlem from the Gold Coast. We're going to spend a bit of time checking out his flare. Up on 12 over 10.
Actually, the big when you come off that mini ramp, the elevator, right? But the elevation this kid's getting, the amplitude is insane. Like, he'll be getting tens for his amplitude for the whole contest, right?
I think it's keeping him smooth too. Like he knows that he's dialed this line in over the last couple of days. He knows it. He's given him the boost he wants. He was doing doubles and triples before as well.
Boost?
Oh,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm saying.
Here's Lupos, gets that transfer going. These guys are loving that transfer over on the mini ramp. Nice, big, slow whip there from Lupos, and again another transfer.
Wow! Oh!
Wall, extra 5 axis 3. Lupos is catching runs here, another whip. Here we go, over the step up.
Check it out.
Damn. Oh man, 7 green. Yeah, come on, how about a bit of noise for Brandon Lupos, ladies and gentlemen?
Brandon's always in the conversation here in Australia too. Most of the times they think about Logan Martin because he was the first winner of the gold medal in the Olympics. Wow.
Double whip.
Casey.
Yeah. My problem is I can't count. I struggle with 2, 3. I can never give up.
That's what it is, isn't it? It's
so
almost
much
too
going
hard.
on with these guys. It's so quick. Oh, like a 3T dog almost. A C-grab on the back of that from Pat Casey.
This is what it looks like when you get a PlayStation or Xbox and you just mash the buttons on the controller. This is exactly what it looks like.
I'm never doing that. Like,
Yeah, that's right. You go, yeah, I'm going to buy this game. You're not. You're just going to mash your buttons.
Three with a double
Tell the crowd getting into it as well. Make sure you give your love out there. Let's see how they're Adelaide.
transfer whip.
What's he going bigger? Jack Dean out here first. Also,
Back foot spin. Back to bar spin.
that's great to have Jacob here too. He's got a great social presence as well. Make sure you check him out on Instagram.
Rim Nakamura, current BMX
World champ.
Are you serious?
Rim Nakamura just took out the world champs over there in Abu Dhabi, which means he is the reigning world champ. He's 20 years of age.
Oh, look at that!
Up on whip or down whip.
Unbelievable. So
Unbelievable.
So smooth.
It's so smooth, isn't it?
Yes, one of those guys, he's right at a beat at the moment. He's super focused. I was chatting to him out the back over before. He's got a great attitude, loves his riding, loves his BMX. Pumped to be here in Adelaide, loves the hot weather.
Dano's a bike shop in Kyoto.
Is that right? Check it out! Front flip to bar! Wow, boys are staring at it now. Nice in 3-1 from Flair. How about that? Double tail.
Bryce Byron. Someone's put something in his lunch.
That's it. Bryce has been riding well all day, but he just actually went crazy. Put your hands together for Adelaide. Give it up for Bryce. Wow.
Yes! Adelaide.
Yes, we are on the clock. That's right. We are on the clock in this practice session. So we got one more of these up. There's been a demo this afternoon. We're going to get these guys under competition conditions so they can get used to it. Obviously, it's a whole bunch of different energy out there when you know you've only got 50 seconds to try and impress those judges. One run makes a difference, that's for sure. You put the bike down, it pretty much means your run is done. So you're going to start the whole thing again because the judges are going to be looking for flow. Looking for flow, looking for flair, as they say.
Stop it. Chasing it with a double whip. Gonna come back in here. This is why this guy was a Formula 1. Hip tuck, no hander, over the bar.
Check it out! Cash roll!
The cash roll, man. Luke is on fire. Don't forget this is not a competition run, folks. This is just practice flair. When he hits the top of the deck, come on Adelaide, make a bunch of noise for Brendan and Luke.
This is what we're talking about. We knew we had world-class talent coming here, but as soon as you see it in front of your eyes, you just cannot believe it.
I'll go again, Adelaide. He's hit the deck now down for Lucas, coach. What are we going to get out?
Australian seeing great flying the flag for the Aussies. We love it. Back goes the old track here now in Southern California. He'd be used to it, obviously, from being California, just to ride out the desert there. They love it here too, so that hot weather here won't be bothering him any.
None whatsoever. I think he's quite enjoying it.
Yeah, he's got some ramps in his backyard. He actually hosted every X Games during COVID in his backyard. It's pretty unbelievable. Not only was he competing in 5 different disciplines, he actually had to have everyone in his house. I'm sure his wife didn't love it. I get in trouble when I have a mate over to watch the footy. Imagine having all your mates over riding ramps.
At least, I guess he doesn't have to know he's born when he's got ramps in his
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of ramps, I was actually chatting to Logan Martin. He's up there on the Gold Coast. He's preparing for the UCI World Championships. He's got a ramp that he built in his backyard during COVID so he could practice. It cost $70,000. Crazy.
Amazing that these athletes invest in themselves like that. And that's what that is, it's an investment in oneself.
Yeah.
Gonna grab the human energizer bunny here, Mr. Cole Bulldog, buddy. How good is this?
This is amazing.
It's truly amazing. You've done a bit of winning here, mate. 6 games, X Games, gold medals. Done a bunch of stuff. It's kind of big game gold, yes. Good stuff on that one, aren't I? When you come to this sort of thing, it's half entertainment, half competition, so you kind of just get to show off a little bit, don't you?
That's the whole point. I guess all the boys, they climb off each other, plus the crowd. You know what I mean? Get the crowd involved. You have on something, you know. Everyone's going to step it.
And in terms of you, mate, 8 weeks out of shoulder surgery, how is the shoulder at the moment?
Nice, good right now. But boys, amp you up, you know what I mean? You got some good painkillers, you know, Nurofen or whatever, and then we go out there and do the work. So tomorrow will be a massive day for us.
We're going to give away 10 grand if you win tomorrow. We're paying everybody, which is kind of nice as well, you know. So if you have an incident, you're still going to make a payday. That's kind of cool.
Mate, that's probably one of the few contests that you actually have doing that. And the crowd gets to watch us put in the work, you know what I mean? This event is beautiful, right? It helps us develop into better riders. You know, we got the World Championships this weekend, but this brand, what they've done is unstoppable. There's no better, in my opinion, brand that will grow this year except for this.
The thing I like as well is we look at the crowd and there's a bunch of really young kids. You guys are inspirations to these little packers. They could well be another day two, another day teams, you know, another Kyle Bulldog standing in the crowd right now, yeah?
Oh, that's what we do it for. Honestly, you think that we come out here for ourselves, but really what we want to do is we want to motivate them. We want them to live the dream that we have. You know what I mean? And right now there's a massive surge on the kids. So we're going to just put all the time into it, and the boys are going to show us what we can do. Tomorrow's going to be contact.
What comp they have again?
Me too, bro.
Yeah, very good. I think we've got J2 lined up.
Hey, speaking of content over here, we were chatting to J2 a little bit earlier. Rank 2, you're down here all morning and absolutely killing it yesterday. Your mate Kyle Bolden over there, he was geeing you up to do a couple of double backflips. He talked you into it. Mate, today is very important. Obviously, you've got practice coming in, but tomorrow, you got competition on, you got money on the line, hey?
Yeah, tomorrow is when it starts to get more serious. Everyone's out here. This is only day 2, and then all the boys have been sending in already. You got 10 of the best BMX guys from all over the world. And at the end of the day, we're all good friends, but come tomorrow, it's going to get a little more serious, and everyone's going to throw down to that money.
Mate, you had a massive showing up there at the Macho World Games. Unbelievable. You're throwing bike flips, which is for everyone who rides any kind of bike, that is just mind-blowing. How you can actually get that high in the air, flip the bike, hope that you're going to grab it, pull it back. What's going through your mind? You know you want to pull a big trick like that, you're dropping into the mega ramp. What are you even thinking of?
Yeah, it's a new one. That's why things trick pretty much throws the bike forward, fully completely let go of it, and you got to grab back on. And every time I do it, it's different, but it's just one of those tricks that you just got to do time and time and time again to perfect it.
Oh, mate, you're a legend. I'm so glad to hear with us. Australia's J2, make some noise for him out there, Adelaide. Good on you, team. Thanks, pal. Yeah, flying the flag for Australia here, we're loving it. Not only do we have some of the best here, but these guys, the Aussies here, they're very concentrated on this gig because we're in Australia. You know what I'm saying? They're coming.
Just got a cheeky front flip there. I think Josh Matthews hucked the front flip over that slide over here as well.
Yeah,
It's starting to get a little bit spicy, Tommy.
mate, that's what happens to that front flip as well. It's all about getting timing on it. Getting that front brake, being able to launch it up and over. You've got pretty much nothing to hang on to the feet, so they're trying to get that all the way around and then land it. On the other side, we were talking about that front flip earlier. A couple of boys throwing it into flair too. This is where it gets really, really technical, and there's so much that can go wrong. This is what I want to see too. Kyle Bolden over here. He's got a couple more hats for you. Now this man over here, he's not going to give it to you unless you make a whole bunch of noise out there. So come on. He just keeps on.
Got it. Good catch.
Of course, social media is super important to these guys too. It's what supports them. So make sure if you've got any photos or videos, you do upload them to Instagram. Just use that little hashtag there, ADL500, hashtag BMX. Of course, Photo500 put this on for us. Footage Trade and Boost Mobile, we love it. Make sure you upload those to Instagram. It's important for more events like this to come down to Adelaide, not only down in Australia. So Australia's become a bit of a hub here for World BMX. We have Macho World Games, we've got this one here, and then of course we've got the UCI World Championships up in the Gold Coast. The Olympic track, check it out. Things are starting to get hot out here, Kevin. The boys are starting to send it. As Kyle said before, this is all about peer pressure too. They know they get amped up when they see everyone up here pulling bigger tricks, and if they want to start pulling bigger tricks, it's going to get crazy.
Starting to distance over, I'm just going to try something different. From over here, it looks to me like Lupos is chasing another gear right now. Instead of being idling around in second, he's grabbed third and really starting to hit his tricks and hit his style and get his zone in. And keep your eye on Kieran Riley, the young man from Newcastle in the UK.
Mate, he's super fit, isn't he? We've seen him non-stop out here on the park. He's been looking for a certain line. I know he's a lot of tricks in his arsenal. He can throw anything out at any time, but he wants to get that perfect run in for the comp. So he's just non-stop dropping in the ramp. He must be super fit.
Oh, this guy, man, Jake Warwick.
Yeah, another Aussie out here.
This is awesome.
Another Aussie flying the flag here. It's amazing to think how prolific Australia is when it comes to world sport. We've got some of the best in the business here, and it makes competition. Check it out, mate, for tailwind. Upside down and whip it around. Make some noise for him out there, Adelaide.
Just about getting close here, so we've got about another 5 or 10 minutes to go.
Yep.
And don't forget, we're going to do an autograph session straight off the back of this, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some really cool goodies from Boost that the guys will sign and hand out, so we'll stick around. If you've got kids or if you're adults and you want an autograph, please come on down, say good day to the guys, get an autograph.
That's the way to do it.
I'll be stoked to see you.
Up and over the center, kicking back around. It's so smooth. Oh, mate, you do have the perfect spot up there. Mate, you got an eagle eye view. How about that?
Hey! I'm liking the get off there. How's the sneezy get off? This one's got so much style, they even crash with style. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah. We always say it's always about saving your own life out here, and he did exactly what he needed to do. Also, for any of the kids out there, obviously this is super inspiring for them too. It's such a common thing now to see skate parks everywhere, but it's such a great thing and a great community to have the kids get involved. So the kids out there thinking about getting into it, make sure you get down to your local skate park. Ride the BMX is the way to do it. There's lots and lots of good skate parks down here in South Australia. The South Australian government been fantastic in the support and the setup of this event for us this weekend. It's amazing to see it all happening. See the talent that's coming through as well. We were talking to Pat Casey earlier, and he's saying that he's taught his kid how to backflip, and he's only 9 years old.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow! Blowing triples already.
Oh, wow!
Oh, back with double whip from blue pass over and step up. I'm telling you, man, this guy is in the zone. I said before, he's just looking for another gear, and I reckon he's got third now, Lucas.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, knack to can, or can to knack. I can't remember which way.
It's hard to tell. Yeah, I can feel it now. It's starting to build up. They know they've only got about a couple of minutes to go. They want to get those runs in. We've got one more session out here today. What time's our last session there, Camo?
Last session this afternoon, I think, was 4:15 off the top of my head, is it? 4:30? Or 5? Around that point later on this afternoon. This is Jake Woolworth, ladies and gentlemen. He's a late addition out of the Gold Coast. We only managed to get him here late yesterday afternoon. And I've got to tell you, straight off the bat, he has not messed around. He's gotten in here and he's thrown tricks from the get-go. So he's been really, really good since he got here, Jake. Good to see him here.
Yeah, he's definitely not scared, is he? I didn't get to see him right yesterday because obviously he came in late. But now to watch him today has been super impressive. Just shows the depth of the talent we've got here in Australia.
Stall there from Pat Casey.
I just got the word there, Camo, that the boys are actually going to line up across the booth signage on the other side there, on the main grandstand side. So if you want to come up to the fence, get yourself a photo, come and say good day to the boys. Perfect opportunity, straight on the other side here, after our practice session here in about 5 minutes time.
When's the Masters?
Yeah, we've got about 2 minutes left to run. We'll wrap this one up. We're going to get, like Tommy said, on the grandstand side of this. We're going to get some autographs going. These guys are getting a little bit hot. They're all wearing a lot of protective gears and whatever. We've got to take care of our guys to make sure they're well hydrated. We can get them through the entire weekend.
Yeah,
So excited for tomorrow, Tommy.
Oh, dude, can you believe it? We've watched it build and build over the last 2 days, and we can see the riders as well. They're starting to get that little bit of edge there. They want to go big. They're looking at all the other riders. This is where that psychological advantage comes in competition as well. You're watching a rider go. You want to just get that look at his eyes, see how confident he is, how solid he's riding.
Shake his feet, he's going to double whip, a tail whip, 360 with a double spin on a double bar spin. I can't even get it out.
I know, there's too much. Shake it out.
Oh, nice
tail whip.
double whip.
Yeah.
Triple bar spin, 3, triple truck. How's the
Nice
another
three.
end of the spin?
Yeah.
Man, Bryce is catching it now.
Check that beautiful flare.
Easy to make these flares look, these kids. Oh, tail. How's the tail to bar to X from Bryce
Get a
Tyre?
new line as well, I like it.
That combo, this captain combo over there, isn't
Let's
he?
see guys doing that every
Thank you very much for watching and see you later.
Very, very cool cat. They're all really cool cats. Super chilled out. Really, really nice
Bye.
guys.